like these you give and give again. Oh, it's times like these you learn to love again.
My name is Jim Reiser. I'm the bereavement coordinator at Hospice of the North Coast, and we welcome you to bring our loved ones that have departed us into this space with us, that we can meet them, that you could rejoice in their memory and in their life. Token of our appreciation for all your hard work, and I ask your Christmas fairy sister to help me. And with that, here you go. Thank you so much, Sheree.
Every employee, staff member in this room had a hand in this event. So let's give everyone.
Everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to get strong together. And a time to every purpose under heaven.
This is the fifth night of Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights, the fifth of 8 days. So I'm going to begin by lighting the candles, and we begin by lighting from left to right. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Hanukkah. Light of all worlds, sustainer of the universe, the creator of all souls, enable us to gather in friendship and include each other as common souls who have lost and who have gained. And as you touch our lives, God, may you sustain our loved ones beneath the shadow of your presence forever. Amen.
It's just so lovely to see how many of you have come out tonight, and you know, it's such a privilege. Every one of us who work with Hospice of the North Coast, you know, we see this as a passion, as a calling, as something we each chose to do as a career choice. And so we are just here with open arms to say welcome, and how can we be of service, and how can we help you as you go down a different journey of loss and grieving. And so we're present. In your program that you've got tonight, you'll see the Hope Bereavement Center. It's there. We have wonderful interns and bereavement counselors who are available. And so when we say take use of them, we mean it. Please call us and let us help and let us be of service. So please enjoy tonight. We just thank each and every one of you for coming out and spending this time with us.
We have a real heart for what we do, and it's a real honor to work with you as a family and work with your loved ones and care for you all.
I just want to thank you all for being here tonight. It's really wonderful to see you all here, and it's a very special night, and one that we all hope will provide us with a lot of beautiful memories. This is the time that our families will gather to celebrate the holidays. And in some cases, the presence of grief might actually take us by surprise. We might seem to be navigating the process of loss fairly well, and then we go and we open up that dusty box of decorations, and we pull out a particular ornament that belonged to that special someone, and all of a sudden, memories of holidays gone by just come rushing back to us. And it's okay for us to acknowledge that this is hard, especially at the holidays. And even as we allow for the pain of the holidays, it's also important for us to remember the joy, where despite the pain of loss, we can be grateful beyond words for the gifts of love that we've shared with the people in our lives. There's an artist and poet named Khalil Gibran. Some of you may be familiar with some of his writings. He once wrote, "Some of you say joy is greater than sorrow, and others say, nay, sorrow is the greater. But I say unto you, they are inseparable. Together they come, and when one sits alone with you at your board, remember that the other is asleep upon your bed." The very reason that we experience the grief of loss is because we have known great joy. Joy does deep work within us, and it gives us the opportunity to greet life with gratitude. The work that joy does within us often goes unnoticed because of the pain. Cultures all over the world create rituals in order to mark occasions of remembrance and honor. And those rituals function as a way to remind us of who we are, the values that we live by, and that we have known and been marked by love. They remind us that our love for those we are missing still remains. We're going to ask you to physically move, to stand, to walk, to light a candle, and to speak the names of those you've lost. And your senses of sight and hearing and touch and smell, all of these things will help lock this night into your memory. We may wish to avoid pain, but grief is actually one of the ways out of pain. So tonight and throughout this season, I encourage you to acknowledge your grief, but also look for ways to acknowledge joy. At the rising sun and at its going down, at the blueness of the skies and in the warmth of summer, at the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of the autumn, when we are lost and sick at heart, when we have decisions that are difficult to make. For as long as we live, they too will live, for they are now a part of us as we remember them. My prayer for us this evening is that we will all find healing and true joy during this holiday season.
Lord, make me a rainbow, I'll shine down on my mother. She'll know I'm safe with you when she stands under my colors. Oh, and life ain't always what you think it ought to be. No, ain't even gray when she buries the baby. The short ride or the short life. Well, I've had just enough time.
Grief is a worthy pain, and it's best to embrace it. And sometimes that's difficult to do, and that's what this team is here for, is to support you, to help you in doing that, to navigate grief successfully. And in doing so, you'll find a better version of yourself.
This evening for me is a remembrance of my dad, Dale Thompson, my stepfather, Lon Howell.
I'm here tonight to celebrate the life of my husband, Ray Ludwig. This is in memory of my mother, Kathleen Sandbakken. I'm here in remembrance of my mom, Josephine.
I'm lighting candles for one for my mother, Ruth Podolsky, who passed away last January, and also one for my son, Adam.
Lighting the candle for Neil Taylor, my friend, my love, for my long-term companion, and also for my mother.
Light this candle in memory of my dear husband, who passed away 6 years ago, pancreatic cancer.
In memory of my brother Matthew Reiser and my nephew, his son, Gary Reiser.
In the life of my daughter, who died young at 21, Lori, and my son, who died at 55, and my wonderful husband.
I'd like a candle for my niece.
For my mother-in-law, Mimi. That candle was for my grandmother, Mimi, passed away recently.
Me and my sister are lighting candles for my mom and dad, Charlotte and John Lisenby, and our brother, Greg Lisenby, who we love and miss dearly.
In honor of my mom, Betty, who lost her
battle with lung cancer.
For my husband Francis, my son Patrick, and my granddaughter Katie.
We light this candle in memory of my grandma Terry, who passed away on Christmas Day.
We're remembering my husband and Noah's dad, Eugene Shirao.
We light 3 candles for my father, who passed away in February, his 2 sisters, one in January and one in July. So God rest their souls, and everybody here also bless you, and God rest the souls of all your beloved.
And to remember my grandpa who died in August of 2000.
This is in memory of my wife, Jean, and my son, Stu.
This is in memory of my mother and father that passed in 2007, and a good friend of mine that just passed 5 days ago. These are wonderful people in our lives, and it's nice to have a place where we can remember them. Thank you.
I'm lighting this candle for my friend Joan Curlin, who died on our service at Pacifica House because her family couldn't be here tonight.
Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven? Would you help me stand